Hey guys, what's up? First off, gotta apologize for my absence lately. Wasn't slacking, just been crazy busy with work these past couple weeks, you know how it is. I had to go to another state in my country in order to do a job for 4 days, and then it took me more 2 weeks working on the second part of the job to get it all done. Anyway, it has led me to be thinking about some topics and how to reformulate the channel. And that's why today, I wanted to dive into a topic that's been on my mind this couple of weeks. Gender roles, especially the whole provider and protector deal, and whether guys are pulling that off as a beta or alpha. But before we get into it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell to keep us pumped to churn out more content like this. Alright, let's dive in. Back in the day, both genders stuck to traditional roles. Guys brought home the bacon, while gals handled the home front and the kids. Take the 18th century, post-industrial revolution for example. Dudes were grinding out there, 16-hour workdays, only lunch breaks. Having a wife to hold down the fort was essential for them to recharge and hit it again the next day. Basically, going solo without a wifey was a recipe for burnout. But times have changed, man. That setup's outdated, the scales are tipped. Case in point. It's still expected for modern dudes to play their traditional provider and protector role, but it's not cool if you expect your lady to be a housewife and serve you. Even the smallest acts of service towards a guy are seen as whack by many. Feel free to drop a comment if you've ever seen a woman act like this with a friend or family member. It'd be interesting for you to share this story with the rest of the community here on the channel. And let's not forget, being a provider nowadays is tougher, with recent financial crises devaluing currency and jacking up costs. It's likely that your grandfather, or even your parents, depending on their age, lived in a time when the economy was much better than it is today, with full employment, allowing them to sustain a traditional marriage without feeling so suffocated. But being a provider today is more challenging due to recent financial crises worldwide, which have devalued purchasing power and increased costs, especially if you live in a third world country like me. For instance, as a Brazilian, I notice how difficult it is to sustain a family with only a minimum wage. It's extremely challenging even if you live alone. We still live in a financial crisis that makes it difficult for us to find and keep a job. It's no wonder that many men and women don't leave their parents home early like in many other developed countries. That's why it's a good thing a woman have a job to assist financially their husband too. With women increasingly in the workforce, they can contribute financially to the household. That opens the door to a more equal split of household responsibilities, something that's been preached for decades but ain't always the reality for many couples. But here's the kicker. Women's perception of this role has changed big time over the years. For many, a provider is someone who offers a lavish lifestyle, not just the basics. Due to that fact, let me tell you that there are two types of providers, alpha and beta. Just a heads up, these terms are just for clarity, don't take them too seriously. A lot of guys still dream of being the alpha provider, while some women still want to be kept by their men. That's where the distinction between alpha and beta providers comes in too. Betas are seen as consolation prizes by their women, who'd rather be with someone else but settled for them. These guys often tolerate disrespect and have no say at home. So, if your woman ain't working and still expects you to split all the domestic duties, that's a lack of respect, especially if you have zero authority at home. If you're cool with that, congrats. You're a better provider, bankrolling a woman who's only interested in your lifestyle, not you. And the day you no longer have it, she will kick you to the curb. Many of these women are also extremely consumerist and have no respect for the extra hours they spend at work to support a luxurious life. They never want to save money and become a burden on the betas' lives. The alpha, though, is a whole different breed. Alpha, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. He has a woman who genuinely likes him and believes in his potential. He doesn't miss anything at home if his wife isn't working at the moment for some reason and controls his finances to enrich his assets. He doesn't let his wife become extremely consumerist or have control over her own finances. He knows how to say no to outings and trips so that the couple can enjoy periods of abundance in the long term. The alpha is not necessarily rich. He may be earning a minimum wage, but he still has the respect and admiration of his wife due to other attitudes. He's still an ambitious guy and has plans for the future, even though he's going through a difficult time. The woman understands the couple's bad times and supports him in the most difficult times. The alpha's wife respects him and understands that he is being enough. Hope this vid got you thinking. If you're alpha, Drop some tips in the comments to help out the bros who might be stuck in beta mode. And if you're in beta territory, no sweat, we're not here to judge. There's always time to change and earn back your woman's respect. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this vid with any buddies who could use the insight. I want to see you at the top. Until next time.